Never been a big fan of people telling me who I am. The ability to see the demonic realm can be bothersome, especially if it's not really what you're into, you know. But you know it's present, and you know that other forces are trying to kind of push their beliefs off on you, kind of like Christians do. I never really got anything beneficial from either one because, in my opinion, I am who I am. And I don't give my power to anybody like that. So, to me, those are almost like being part of a religious group, you know? Either way, it's not my thing. And it may have connections to certain deities and things of that nature, but it's not my connection, you know? Through those deities, through those perceptions that try to manipulate and dominate perception. So to me, it's just more of a hindrance in a lot of ways. But have you ever noticed that, like, right across Freemason buildings, because once you're aware of it, it's like you see them everywhere. There's always a building across the street or real close to it, like maybe diagonal or right next to it or something, that has something red painted on the building or has some kind of red incorporated into the building. And it's really obvious where I live because they have a bunch of historical buildings. So, you know, maybe if I didn't live in this area, I wouldn't have picked up on it because this city is not like other cities. They haven't destroyed all the historical stuff and replaced it with new stuff. I don't know what if they do the same thing in bigger cities. I haven't really paid attention because the awareness has been more present within that experience within the last few years. I mean, I did when I first started my process a long time ago, back in, like, I don't know, 2015, 14, something like that, when I started really noticing stuff. I did pick up on the building thing. But it's the information has enhanced itself, you know, like more information comes through about the demonic realm because I'm part of, energetically part of so many things. Like I am aware of that, but I'm not going to give my power to any one thing because that's too lame for me. It's just too fucking lame. I've already been through all that, you know, that exploration of that kind of thing. But anyways, yeah, I was noticing that, and I was also noticing today information came through. It's like it's on the ley lines, and it's almost like a path. Like you can follow it like a path. You'll see red things here and there, and it's indicators of that. Like it triggers the awareness of it, and it kind of bummed me out when I first started paying attention to the color red like that because my dad always encouraged me to wear red. And I never thought it looked good on me because I do have a red tone. So to me, it always made my skin look redder. But now information has come through, you know, people do things subconsciously or consciously when they're connected to certain things. They're actively participating in certain things, certain awarenesses, whether or not they're fully aware of it. But I always considered red, I always liked really bright, vivid colors. And the muted ones, not so much, but the bright colors I liked. And I always liked red for the Chinese connection, the Oriental connection. For me, it meant something different than the demonic connection, but it's kind of turned into that. And I don't like it. you know? I don't like other people interpreting shit for me. So that's why I don't like it when this stuff is incorporated so subtly, these perceptions, because I just try to write it out and be like, it'll be over soon. It's only here for some information. You're getting information. So just observe it and let it go. And that's kind of how I take things. That's unless I'm very, very connected with it and there's a reason. So as you can see, I came to one of my favorite parks, and we're gonna go connect with the fucking occult again, because this is where I do it. There's a lot of occult stuff in this town. Initially I was attracted to this town for a lot of probably those reasons subconsciously. But now it's just becoming like all the other shit. I'm starting to connect with the more darker stuff, and it ruins it every time. It ruins it, The information of that darker shit ruins it. Because I'm grateful that I know about it. It's not like, it exists, Pretending like I don't know it isn't going to benefit me. Pretending like it doesn't exist when it actually does is not really going to benefit me. I would say getting rid of it would. I think it would benefit everyone. And I'm not saying that all the groups are like that, and I'm just saying that there are things about it. The whole sacrificial thing is a global, if you believe in the globe theory, is a global experience. You sacrifice the minute you come here. You sacrificed yourself. I know a lot about sacrifice. A lot. And all those Christians out there that think that they're not sacrificing shit on a daily, you're very unaware. The most obvious is war. How many people encourage their kids to go off to war, be part of the military? Generations of it, right? Generational families. Our whole society is built around that. This world is mostly what people would consider demonic, thanks to the patriarchal energy that exists here, the patriarchal distortion of the divine. And that's what I stick with, is the divine, because that is going to be the most truest connection for me. And no one's going to tell me what that connection means to me. It's that simple.